CM 365, all about Carnatic music.
சிவலோகநாதனை கண்டு சேவி தேடுவோம் வாரி. சிவலோகநாதனை கண்டு சேவி தேடுவோம் வாரி. சிவலோகநாதனை கண்டு சேவி தேடுவோம் வாரி. Yes, today I'll be sharing something about one of the greatest Tamil composers, Sri Gopalakrishna Bharati. He was born in the year 1810 in Narimadam, a small village in Tamil Nadu. After this, he is said to have lived in Mudikondan, and for a long period of time after this, he stayed in Ananda Tandavapuram near Mayavaram. And we all know that he'll be remembered ever for his magnum opus, the Nandanar Charitram that he composed. And our Tamil Tata, Sri Uve Swaminatha Iyer, has said of this opera that it is a gift to Carnatic music and a perfect specimen of a Tamil opera. The motivation for composing this particular opera is said to have come from one Kandappa Chettiar, a shipping merchant of Nagapattinam. If you look at the appeal of these songs, they are very, very unique because they cut across all boundaries of territory, erudition and age. For example, a beautiful song, பார்க்க பார்க்க திகட்டு மோபுந்தன் பாததரிசனம். பார்க்க பார்க்க திகட்டு மோபுந்தன் பாததரிசனம். The charanam is so beautiful. தில்லை 3000 முனிவர்கள் தினம் பூஜித்திடும் பாதம், சித் சபையில் திம்திமிதிமிதோம் என்றாடிய பாதம், எல்லையிலாத இன்பம் எந்தனு கருள் செய்திடும் பாதம், இரவோ பகலோ மாயன் கோபால கிருஷ்ணன் ஏத்தும் பாதம், பார்க்க பார்க்க திகட்டு மோபுந்தன் பாததரிசனம். Or another song, a popular one, வருவாரோ வரம் தருவாரோ மனது சஞ்சலிக்குதையே ஏப்போ வருவாரோ வரம் தருவாரோ. Or another one, யாருக்கு பொன்னம்பல கிருபை இருக்குதோ அவனே பெரியவனாம். Or another one in Shankarabharanam, அடிய பாத அடிய பாத இருவர்கள் நடுவினோ. Like this, we see that he has composed such beautiful songs on Lord Nataraja at the Chidambaram temple. And the emotional opera we see touched the hearts of the entire Tamil diaspora. And even today we see that when you sing this as part of the concerts, it touches us so beautifully in terms of the melody and the sahityam. And interestingly, at this time, it spread the beauty of these compositions, the emotional quotient of this composition spread so far and wide that it even drew the attention of the French collector at that time, Mr. Cisse, who expressed his appreciation for this masterpiece by undertaking to publish it. So thus the first edition of the Nandana Charitram came to be published on 11th November 1861, and soon within a few months itself the second edition was also published in 1962. As like many other great composers, the Aradhana of this particular composer was also celebrated for quite a few years in the Anandatandapuram village itself. In fact, one Mr. Venkatraman, who was a school teacher at Mailadurai, took up this initiative of organizing this event year after year. And I'm happy to share that I was also one of the artists invited by him many years back to sing in this Anandatandapuram. After that, because of the logistics of not being able to have the outstation artists come and stay here comfortably, the venue was moved to Mailadurai, where a Kalyana Mandapam was taken, and there this Aradhana used to be organized year after year till he was there. This was really a very beautiful experience because Rasikas also got to hear all the composition of Gopala Krishna Bharati by various artists coming from different places. Thus we see that the compositions of Sri Gopala Krishna Bharati have really had a very distinct place in our Carnatic music in terms of the richness that they have offered, both from the Sahitya and from the melodic point of view.
CM 365, all about Carnatic music.